clear you admit that you knew about them prior to sleeping with them, and if that's the case, that's totally wrong, Shy. If you knew about, and if Adrian's supposed to be your friend and you knew that they were sleeping together, that should have been a no. Hey, I'm not going that way, because you have at this
You
point
missed it
been to
too.
her
You
house.
missed it too because you keep throwing that in my face too. And that right there is not what you said because that didn't even happen. She didn't tell me until 2 days after. She held all this stuff in. You see her up here expressing everything about how she felt about everything. When I said that I didn't know nothing about them or anything, they trying to put it on the phone call when she called the live. At that time, I had his number. We weren't even talking about nothing but I told her what we was talking about. So y'all taking this all. I'm not wrong about shit. She
So
was
Shy,
wrong.
so
If
Shy
she would
says
have told me from
she
day
does.
one, it wouldn't been a story about shit. Okay?
I'm supposed to do what you did and make an announcement.
You made an announcement to me. You had your woman intuition. If your woman intuition is kicking in, look, I have all the texts. I have all the texts.
Obviously you don't have no women intuition there, because why didn't you know that I was already? That you're not making no sense. And it's like
He has your okay. You called his number while he was live.
Let them talk,
At the
y'all.
same
Let them
time,
talk.
I had his number. And guess what? In this message with you kiki about that. I'm looking at the message right now.
okay.
You had text me right after
What
you did
message?
that.
What?
Oh, who I was in the live? Oh, I ain't mean to do that. This and that and the other. You did all that, but guess what? At that time, that was irrelevant to me of what you did. That didn't paint no picture that y'all was together because you called him. That didn't paint no picture to me. He said he's a single man. If he's a single man, he gave the number to you. He gave the number to me. He gave the number to whoever. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
So
Sophia, she
what's
don't
the what's the issue? Like, wait, what's the issue then?
It's good. It's good.
No, I mean, I get all. I'm with you. Listen, I'm with
looking
all
at
this.
the text message of that
Okay,
day.
great.
So she
but
bringing
listen.
it back to that.
Okay, so
Y'all paint a picture that was the day that I found out that y'all was dealing with each other, and that wasn't the day. That's what y'all said.
It could have been
All right, go ahead, Shy. You can show your text message.
He could have been on that flight. As soon as he got down, you found out about me. I would have been like, yo, we ain't doing this. You can take your ass right back the fuck over there because you knew about Adrienne. You never even fucking told me. That's what I don't know. Am I wrong?
What is you?
I'm saying, if you found out even an hour while he was on the plane, on the way, and you found out about me within that fucking hour, as soon as he landed, you should have felt fucking played and was like, you know what? Fuck you, go back on that plane. I ain't dealing with your ass because you was fucking with Adrienne. You never told me. Right.
That's something that you had said. That's something that you saying now. You didn't know nothing about that. But that's what you would have did. But I did come to him about what was said about you. And I asked him. That's the part that I said that I should have drove him down there to you.
Okay, great. So I'm with you. Okay,
I never knew.
Okay, great.
Until
Now,
2 days later.
Just wait a minute. Just wait. Okay, so
hold on, Miss. Now it's 2 days later. It wasn't.
Listen,
hold on. Listen. It was a week before.
It was 2 days. It was November 9th. November 9th. The flight was November 11th. That's what I meant. What I meant. So, okay, I'll correct myself on that. But when it comes time to correct you and him on stuff, y'all throwing a hissy fit. So calm down. Calm down. See, there you go. You a bitch. You a bitch. You you a bitch.
Are you
Bitch, you know where I live at. And pull up. You know where I live at. You know where I live at. I ain't scared of girl. You would be definitely that chihuahua.
Okay, hold on. There is no pulling up, please. No pulling up. No pulling up on nobody's house. We should all be grown enough to talk about this, and there should be no pulling up. And Shy say she didn't know until clarity. Shy didn't know until two days prior to him coming.
Listen. So your intention was to take me to someone that you thought was my old lady.
That wasn't your old lady. You made that clear, but she clearly made it clear that in the 2 days, on the night that she had cold feelings and everything for you. So at the end of the day, my whole thing was like, okay, yeah, we could go all hang out down there. Why waste a flight? You was friend. You said she was your friend, but you took a flight from a stranger that wasn't your friend. You make that make sense. Okay.
I'm about to. So your intentions turned into you want to now let me hook up with somebody that I already been rocking with. That was your intention.
But you would never have
I didn't ask you that. Just answer that.
No
yes
type of interaction with me if I went that route.
Okay.
Listen, if you came and I picked you up from the airport and I kept driving and I'm text Adrienne, I'm on my way to hang out with you and stuff down here. She went ahead, sent me the address and everything, and pop up, surprise. Yeah, come on, let's all hang out. This was the whole get together moment that we can hang out with each other. It wasn't never been nothing between me and you. If I asked you that.
You asked,
and you said no. You said no.
So,
you was thinking how she was going to feel, but I was thinking that, hey, I'm hanging out with two friends. This lady been coming up to my crib 3 days, 3 times straight, and you was a person that we both met off the internet, and you just was there so we can all just hang out. It wasn't no type of getting together or nothing. It wouldn't been nothing between me and you. I best believe that on everything I love.
Okay.
If you said, you know what, let's do that, I would have went with that. I would have been straight up 100% woman of it.
Okay.
It wouldn't been no story.
I mean, she just keeps ranting. So you would have took me to any woman that I know more than just Adrienne in Florida. You'd have took me to any woman. But see how this don't make sense though, Sophia. We were never friends. Me and Shy. Why
would you accept anything from somebody that's not your friend? So that makes you a bigger liar.
Okay, no, I'm gonna tell you why. I'll answer that. I'm cool with a one night stand. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with meeting somebody. I'm cool. I'm answering your question. I'm cool with meeting somebody right now, and within 10 minutes, if we want to get down, I'm cool with that.
And that's what they praise you about on this app. And that's what me and Adrienne did as far as your.
So, to keep.
Wait, don't mute her. Don't mute her.
But listen to Sophia. So now it's. I had no intentions on hanging out with Shy. I don't want to go out in public and do nothing with Shy. That was never in the cards. Never. So why in the hell? So my understanding of what that woman asked me.
Please don't do that. Please not do that. Please don't do that.
So I'm listen.
Please don't do it. Please don't do it.
I got you. But listen.
Do what? Because he want to paint that picture like he all big shot and everything going on this app, and that's what the women's are looking at.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Let him finish. Go ahead, Mr.
Me being single.
Go ahead, finish.
I knew the only reason why she wanted to take me or get me around Adrienne was to let Adrienne know that me and her was doing something. That was the only reason why she wanted to do that.
Adrienne already knew I had your number before your flight. She knew that we was talking on the back end way before your flight. So what you talking about? That wasn't no big old just like the surprise of her you flying.
Let me finish. No, listen.
Them down. There's a big difference. I have a lot of men's phone numbers.
So like, listen.
And you flew over there to get dick down. So what you talking about?
So let me. I got another. Now listen. I got just. It ain't gonna take but a second. So listen.
I did.
So like, listen.
I had a great time. Actually, I had a great time.
Adrienne, hold on. So now listen. Okay. You knew about that flight, but you didn't tell Adrienne about that flight when you were playing pool and hanging out with her. You did not tell Adrienne that. There was no reason for me to tell Adrienne what I'm doing because I'm single. She don't.
Mr. Washington, was the flight already bought when they were hanging out?
That's not fucked up. Now I'm hanging out with this woman and we playing pool and we kiki and she all up in my face. Meanwhile, she knew that this dude was coming over and she was about to fuck him. Like to me, it's like I don't understand how that don't make any sense to her.
So, Adrienne, and I get the
like so that's like so fucked up.
So like Adrienne, and I get what you're saying. This is the issue for Adrienne, and I'm just on my end what I think. Adrienne was trying to befriend Shy. She didn't want to get close with her if she knew that I was doing something with Shy. She would have kept that distance there. She dropped her guard with talking to Shy. Shy knew that. She knew it. She knew I was coming. She knew that she knew. Listen, Shy got it in my inbox to say this thing and what she wanted to do. And that was it. Did she tell Adrienne any of that? No. Am I going to tell Adrienne what somebody else want to do to me? No. Why would I tell Adrienne that? Why do I tell anybody? I'm single.
So, Mr. Washington, you believe Shy knew about you and Adrienne when she got in your DM?
It didn't matter. Why would that matter? I'm single. It didn't
matter to you.
Did she know?
But they were building a rapport. But it mattered to Adrienne because they were building a rapport of a friendship. And if either one of them knew first, that was wrong because Adrienne, they were putting a narrative about Adrienne being the one who slept with her friend's man and made her look like the wrong person. You understand what I'm saying?
So listen,
Adrienne,
Adrienne didn't know, but Shy knew. When Shy got in my DM, she knew about Adrienne. She knew I had an interaction. That was, if you listen to what they saying, that phone call, because
how do you know she knew about
the only
Adrienne?
indication would have been that phone call. That phone call on my live, and it said Adrienne. They didn't know. I know more than one Adrienne, but they took it. Adrienne was sitting in there, and they poked at Adrienne in the comments that
happened.
night.
That happened way after in October. That happened in October. I already had your number at that time. I'm saying to myself.
There's the truth goes.
When you say it, November.
I'm saying to myself. You told me in November. I said that phone call happened in October.
Okay, so
the phone call happened. I got the text message.
Okay, now great. Now hold on. Now Sophia. Now listen, Sophia. All of this. So, did I know that they was becoming? Did I know that they knew of each other? Yes. Did I care that they knew of each other? No. Did I know that they was on the back end hanging out, being buddy? I didn't know any of that. I'm not talking about.
You said no.
I didn't talk to Adrienne about nobody else. I didn't talk to Shy about nobody else. I ain't talking to nobody about nobody else that I'm interacting with. I'm single. And
that's why I asked you how you knew she knew of Adrienne.
Because then would you hear Shy
When I got your number, October 9th, the phone call didn't happen. When she called your live, that didn't happen until like 2 weeks later.
Great. So hold on, watch, Miss
So
Sophia.
Shy, if she knew about it, if you knew about it in October, why
she told me
why didn't in November?
I already had his number. October 9th.
Listen, there was only one intention for Shy to get my number. It wasn't no buddy. It was one thing, and that was it. Shy shot her shot.
That's your assumption. That's what you was thinking. Because I ain't know shit about y'all into November. You having her number, he having your number.
I ain't talking about her.
That there wasn't nothing having anybody number on this app.
Right. Okay. You shot your shot because you wanted to do one thing. That's it. You shot your shot. That's what you did, right? Shy, you did that.
That was October 9th.
I don't care when it was.
October 9th.
I don't care.
Yes, it do. Dates do make sense.
No,
y'all saying that I knew from the beginning. I didn't know nothing from the beginning. From September, she was asking me on the way going to the gala. Is he coming? Is he coming? I said, no. He said anything about that when he got into it with Texas Mommy on Diamond Live and said, yeah, Miss Diamond, I'll be there at the gala. That was the last thing that I heard. And that's why when you asked me that, I said that. That's the exact word that he said to Diamond. That's the exact word that I said to you. I ain't have his number. I ain't have his whole first, last name, or none of that. Well, the last name always been what it is, but I ain't had no information or his number.
Okay, who cares? Why are we talking about that? But you did.
Okay, so now y'all want to sit up here and act like y'all got amnesia or something right now.
No, we're talking about what happened in October. We're talking about when you found out and
y'all you brought up October when you brought up the phone call that you had called his cell phone while we was in the live. You thought he was asleep. At that time, I already had his number from October 9th. This happened like in late October.
Right there.
Late October is when you called.
Wait, please.
The fuck?
You heard me
you calling.
Go ahead, Adrienne.
You calling his phone don't mean that y'all was fucking.
Go ahead, Adrienne.
At that point, why didn't you tell me that, girl? Me too.
Yeah. That is a good question. Shy, go ahead, Shy. Shy?
I told her I would never have called his live if I had his number or what. That right there, she outed her own self on that, thinking that, let me call to see if he woke because the music stopped playing and the live got quiet. And when she called, whatever, the phone had rung. And then when it said her name, and then everybody was all shocked. I wasn't shocked. Everybody can have anybody number on this phone. Man, female, male. Everybody can have each other. That don't mean that you are interacting or sleeping with each other or anything.
So you didn't care who I was messing with, right?
I wasn't looking at you as no relationship or none of that stuff.
Shy does have a point. Anybody can have anybody's phone number.
So it didn't matter.
But that's what y'all brought up. That's what y'all brought up. It mattered to her because that's what she said. As a defense of me knowing that y'all was together.
I'm with you. All right. It wasn't no together. And then in the same breath, you said, had you known Adrienne would have been doing anything, you wouldn't have contacted me. But you did.
I wouldn't have, it wouldn't been no interaction if she was up front day one of even all the questions that she was asking going up to the gala and driving down and then the phone calls and all that stuff. After the first 8 hours, I'm like, Dad, okay, I think this lady really, because she really told, losing her job and all that stuff. She withdrawing her money out. She doing her traveling and this and that and the other. And then that's when she told me about the whole July and flew over there and all that stuff. But all this happened 2 days after you flew in. When she spilled everything out.
Oh, okay.
So having each other numbers don't make a person indicate that, oh, they talking to each other, they go together, or they with each other. Everybody talk on the back end, man, female, female, man. So what's the difference? There ain't no light bulb.
So the purpose of you doing whatever after you and Adrienne hung out was what? What was the purpose of that?
That was something that me and her agreed upon, because she also knew, and both of us expressed our whole, personal things and stuff. Far as that week, the day you came was my mother's birthday, and she knew my mother's birthday was coming up and stuff. And she was like, "Girl, I'll just drive up there and we go out and hang out and stuff." And that's what we did.
So after you hung out with her, you still did what you did, not caring.
You still did what you did. Come on, you take accountability here. You did what you did. I did what I did. So what you talking about?
That's true,
What you
Mr.
trying to point
Washington.
the
She
finger
wasn't
at
the
me?
only one who.
I'm not pointing. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
Sophia.
true, Mr. Washington.
You
She
said
wasn't
she
the
your
only one who
friend, so
was
why you
doing
ain't
the
tell
do.
your damn friend?
Sophia.
She was both our friends.
And
Let's say that.
And I do single shit. She don't care what I'm doing, and I don't give a fuck what she doing. That makes sense?
No.
So whoever I'm messing with is whoever I'm messing with. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody. Nobody.
Okay.
And then I'm telling you,
If he's a
just
single
me.
man,
Am I willing to do whatever? Yeah, I'm willing to do whatever. If I feel like doing that and somebody's down with me doing that, I'm cool with it. I am. So you flying me there, I already knew what that was. And if I really go to talking, it ain't gonna come out right. I'm being polite. I got on that plane. I knew what was happening, and there wasn't nothing else
What
after
you
that.
talk about you being polite? Come on, what is you being polite on? What is you being polite? Okay.
I'm trying not to.
No, you trying to throw some hits. So come on, let's box this shit, motherfucker. Come on, go ahead, because I got a clap back for your ass.
Okay,
so I'm being polite. So keep it moving on that shit. Keep it moving on that, because you making it seem as if you got some motherfucker. You seen nothing but head to toe. That my hair was done, new outfit, new clothes, new everything, and okay. I didn't talk about what you had on, so let's keep that shit moving, okay? Okay?
What you trying to say right now? What you trying to say?
No, I'm giving the comments the same shit that you gave them, okay?
Gave them what? What you trying to say?
No, you said you going to say that's what you trying to say. You say what the fuck you say, and I make sure I clap back right at your ass too. And I'm trying to. I'm trying to. That's your part. You want to argue with me. You want to argue with me on some shit that you can't even fucking compare to. Okay?
What are you talking about?
So shut the fuck up then.
What can I? No, I'm asking.
Let's keep it right there. Let's keep it right there.
All right, great.
Because y'all talked about he disrespect me first
by saying I'm being polite.
What you jumping in? What you barking for? Stop barking. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. No, that was disrespectful for him.
For me to say that I'm trying to.
He said that.
Hold on, Adrienne, you ain't got to. So like, I'm telling you, I'm being polite.
And I'm being polite too. And I ain't saying nothing. I didn't say nothing about you. And I compliment myself. That's what I did.
I'm happy.
When
I'm happy.
Hold on, both you guys. I did ask before any of you guys come on this live. Adrienne wasn't here, but I did ask for Shy and Mr. Washington to be respectable to each other. Now we here, so please let's just keep it respectable. This is a lot. Go
Uh,
ahead. You can have
Miss
it.
Miss
At this
Sophia, it
point,
ain't a lot. There ain't nothing else to this story. She's gonna keep painting this narrative of saying what an awareness of me. I'm glad that she's doing it. I'm glad the awareness that she's putting out there for everybody is to be known of I did something with her. Great. I acknowledge that I did something with Shy. It's last year. I'm not doing last year's shit this year. So this awareness, this highlight, kudos. Thank you for doing whatever you're doing. I really appreciate you keeping this story of an awareness of me doing whatever the hell I'm doing. Thank you.
That's your picture that you painted of yourself. So thank you for your individual thinking on that.
okay. So Shy, since that came out, Mr. Washington got a chance to speak. Adrienne, I don't know if you still want to add
So
some
there's
more,
no
but
understanding. That's why I haven't talked about it for the last freaking 8 months of this shit. 9 months. It's September now. This shit happened in December. I haven't talked about it. I haven't talked about it at all. I talked about it to my friends who really understood what the fuck I've been going through. But other than that, I haven't been on live talking about it. I haven't even talked about you, Shy. Even though I had my opinion, my individual opinion about what the fuck happened, I still didn't even talk about you. That shit is just, that's what, and if for Sophia, for her not to have that understanding of this, it's like, I can't. It's like, what the, like, what am I supposed to do? That's why I never talked about it. It don't make no sense. It's like, I'm talking for a wall.
and that is true. Adrienne, you've been in my life, and Adrienne, I've never
You
brought up
didn't
your
even
name
know about me. All these people on
or
this chat
Mr.
didn't
Watson.
know about
I
me.
didn't know. I didn't know you were the Adrienne, right? I didn't know. You told me way later. I was like, oh my God, you're the one with that story, and you still didn't conclude that story. So uh, that was a lot. And I'm glad you came
And
up to tell your
I
side,
don't want to say that was a
because
jab
nobody
because
have
I didn't even
heard.
say what I, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. I mean, like for real, it's cool. Like, you know, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm a woman. I know what it's like. I know what it feels like. I would never do that. I would, and it's like, but there's no understanding. She doesn't understand that. I don't, and she's never gonna get to. Some people just not gonna have that. Some people just don't have it. I don't know what to tell her. I get it.
What do you think she doesn't understand? You think she doesn't understand how she hurt you along the way, or what do you
Yeah,
think she
yeah.
doesn't
I mean,
understand?
whatever happened. The thing is like Mr. She keeps on bringing him up, and what and me and her relationship is right. This is what this it's about me and her
Oh,
friendship, and she's not bringing and that's the whole thing. Women being actual friends with each other. Again, this wasn't a TikTok. She made it plenty clear. I was going there because she was mourning the loss of her mother, and I was there to support her. Right. So we're talking about me and her friendship. It had nothing to do with the man.
so you guys were friends, okay? So you were friends, and you wanted to
She
support
said
a
it
friend
out
from
her
going through
own
grieving.
mouth. I didn't even have to bring that up because why would I do that? I don't need to do that. But I'm a great friend. I'm a great friend. I don't need to do that. I just need to be one, right? So, but she doesn't understand. So she's bringing up all this other stuff, all this cushion to make it seem like for her that it was good, but it's not. And then like I keep on trying to make it to be about me and her, and she keeps on bringing him into it. Stop bringing him into it. We want to talk about me and you. Let's talk about me and you. That's it. But she doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to do that. She doesn't see that she was wrong. It's clear. It's clear. It's fucked up. I don't care which way you spin it. It's fucked up. You smiling in my motherfucking face, knowing that you was doing what the fuck you was doing. And again, I don't give a fuck, but shit, put me the fuck on. Don't let me have to find out like this. That shit is crazy. Not only I'm finding out. 2,000 other fucking people are finding out. Then I gotta hear fucking details of how it was done, where the room was, what she was wearing, what he was wearing. Who the fuck wants to hear that shit? You my friend, right? You my friend. We hung out with each other. I was in your house. I was hanging out with your kids. I was support. But for real, I gotta be found out on the fucking internet? That shit is nuts to me. That shit is nuts. That shit is nuts. That shit is nuts. And that's the main. That's the main thing. There's a whole bunch of other shit that I'm pissed off about, but I could deal with that. But the main thing is about you playing in my motherfucking face. You pretended to be I guess. I don't know what the fuck it was. But you said it out your mouth. We were friends. Friends don't do that shit to each other. I don't know what kind of friends you used to having, but my friends don't do that shit.
Y'all stop asking to come on the box. Let Adrienne go ahead. Go ahead, Adrienne. Go ahead. You do your thing because you're the only. I mean, the story been going on for 9 months, and you're the only one who haven't had a chance.
I cannot believe I woke up to this shit. Just like I got myself thrown into the shit 9 months ago, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
So I never dropped her. I don't know. I guess her phone died or she went away. She said she wasn't going to go away. I didn't drop her, nor did any of my mods drop her. Adrienne is still here. She's talking about her side of the story. I'm moving away from the chirping. I'm sorry. Adrienne is here. She's never have gotten the chance to say her side of the story. Mr. Washington had his side, and Shy had his
really
side, and Adrienne was
you know,
only
Sophia,
silent.
neither one. Again, at this, and I'm telling you, Sophia, I really ain't said nothing. All I said is what I done did. That's it. Had I known that their connection would have been like that, I would have probably moved a little different, but I didn't know their connection. How would I know? I wouldn't have, never in there would I talk to Adrienne about another woman. I'm not talking to nobody about another woman. If you ask me about another woman, that's on your radar. I'm just going to tell you I'm single as shit. And if you worried about that. So even in the conversations that I've had in my interaction with Adrienne, she ain't never asked me about another woman, and I ain't never asked her about another man. She live her life the way she want to live her life, and vice versa. If we link up, we link up. If we don't, we don't. It wasn't nothing like that. Oh, me and Adrienne talk? Yeah, I've talked to Adrienne. I conversate with Adrienne. A lot of that. I did that. That ain't I ain't denying that. All of this that keeps going is this lady keeps painting this picture. And here it is me. Okay, great. I did do this thing, but I didn't do that. All this other stuff. I didn't do none of that other stuff. I'm not chasing this woman around that's her story.
Mr. Washington, some lady named Gigi keep requesting going back in the box all night long. She's been doing it. Is there something she needs to say?
I know of her. I know the name. But at this, even with this,
she gotta do it. Does she know me?
Gigi, can you state what you want to say in the comment? Yeah, because she keep
conversation. Right now, this is about me and fucking Shy. At the end of the day,
no, please, this have to do with them. So if you have something to say, Miss Gigi, just say, because you've been requesting, I've been denying, you've been requesting. If you're not part of the story, please don't come. Unless you're part of this story, there's no point of you to come up here.
But
respectfully.
And going back to this, it ain't no story. Something happened, and that was it. It ain't nothing big about that. Ain't nothing big. And I understand. Sophia, and the reason I came over here that I requested to come up was just to listen to the lie. She keeps saying this story about what I did, but I didn't do that. I didn't do none of that stuff.
That's not. I mean,
So that's all I'm. And then so she keeps saying my story, my story, my story, and her story is
what? What is her story? I don't understand. I still don't understand why
that part.
that she fucked a man on the internet. I mean, honestly, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That's the story. Okay. What the fucking do? I'm so like I said. I mean, you was a one lucky motherfucker, Mr. Washington. I'll tell you that much. Because motherfuckers are just dying to suppose that you fucked them. That's just crazy to me. That shit is nuts. I don't know.
And then like, and I'm finna get down from up here, but again, that story is the picture of me being this thing that I'm not. I'm not that it. I'm not this one thing doing this stuff that she keeps saying that I'm doing. And then hearing it from even going forward, you can hear Adrienne. I didn't do that stuff to her, to Adrienne. I didn't do this stuff to Shy. Shy keeps saying, oh, he did this to Adrienne. And it's like, what are you talking about? That's what I haven't done nothing.
Anything to me is that treat me like a fucking person. To treat me like a fucking person. That's the only thing he did was treat me like a fucking person and not a piece of fucking ass. That's it. I don't know how other way to fucking do it. That's what he did to me. He made me feel like a human fucking being. Ooh, that's so fucking bad. Now, I'm sorry that she didn't get that experience, but she didn't lead with that experience. She led with something else. That's what happens. You follow according to the lead. I don't know. But all I know is that you did not take advantage of me. I did not spend my whole 401k money on you. You never asked me for a motherfucking dime. I wasn't part of no damn fucking car scheme. And then they're going to call you fucking Sparky. Like, that shit is fucking crazy how badly they fucking was talking about you by information that was completely false. It's weird as fuck that nobody gives a fuck. Like for real. And it's not just, it doesn't just happen to me and you, Mr. Washington. It happened to fucking Sophia. It happens to fucking other people on this damn app. Now, it happens to everybody on this fucking app. People just want to sit there and they're doing research. They're fucking digging you up. They're looking for anything. They're waiting for you to slip up. They're waiting for you to fucking get receipts. They're talking about your past that happened 20 years ago. They're talking about your fucking family members. It's fucking crazy how people do that shit to each other. For what? That's sad. It's sad as fuck. You don't do that shit outside. You don't do that shit outside in your real fucking lives. That's the... I love you too, Slim. And I know y'all texting me, and I apologize. I'm not responding. It's just enough of this shit. Enough of this shit. It's not a big fucking deal. You fucked her, you fucked me, and it got exposed on the fucking internet. Okay, can we move the fuck on? Can we? Girl, if I was mad I'm not even mad at Shy. Don't you understand? It is what the fuck it is. It is what the fuck it is. If I, like, for real. It happened. Okay. It happened. Now what?
And okay, so like even just one thing, and I see Miss Ninja, it ain't the 3 days, it's the severing all ties. There's a friendship between Adrienne and I. That's there. And if you're bothered by that, then okay, great, you're bothered by that. But I don't know why anybody would be bothered by that.
I'm friends with a lot of men on this damn app. And that's like, we're not allowed to be friends? Like, that shit is crazy to me. So what? And if you're my friend, you know what kind of fucking friend I am. Period.
At that point, and then so along with that, Adrienne, and I know what you're saying on that, and you can help me out if I'm wrong. The reason that you said stay with the 3 days is because of that connection. There's a friendship. You would rather not, that way you don't have to deal with talking to Shy about anything, talking about any of those things. It didn't have nothing to do with anything. None of this has nothing to, this ain't a story. We're talking about something that happened last year. Okay, great. I did something last year. They did something last year. Whatever. A lot of people did something last year. When is it gonna move
I
on?
am not fucking it. Don't you understand? I'm that it girl. I am that
So,
motherfucking it girl. I so the
so,
fuck is.
so why do you think all this came back out all over again, Adrian?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I woke up to this shit. I have no idea. I haven't talked about it. Obviously, I feel passionate about it. Obviously, I'm upset about it, right? But did I go on a fucking world tour talking about it? No, I talked about it to my homegirl.
What is
I talked
wrong with
about it
this
to a whole
Gigi
bunch of
lady?
people on the outside about how I fucking feel about the shit. But I never came up on live. I never even talked bad about her on a fucking live. It's
That
crazy to me.
you Sophia, that awareness is just to say that I had an interaction, and you want to paint this negative picture about me. That's all she's doing with her story. Her story is she got took advantage of by this one man, this one thing, this one homeless guy, this one Sparky, this one whatever the hell. Great names for yeah. So
I
that
did ask
and
that.
that's
I did ask
and
that.
I'm
You were
with you.
the
And
one
it
that asked
and it's
that.
only that you thought I'm on this app doing this one thing, but you can't stop me from doing nothing. I had an interaction with you, great,
Have
last
you?
year. Why are we
Okay.
still talking about that right now? And then just like right now, honestly, something is going on next week. You worried about me doing something next week? What awareness are you putting out there? What awareness? What are you doing? And the only one that keeps getting, the only person that keeps taking that hit rock is me. You look over at her. Oh yeah, that man ain't about shit. That homeless man, that man in the woods, all of
I
those
did.
things
I
you
do.
keep dragging me this way, and I'm like, I don't know y'all. I don't interact with y'all.
So you weren't there, Adrian. I did ask that. What was the purpose of you? Was it to show that he is a scammer? Was it to show that he scammed you guys? She said it was to show. What did she say? Um, what did she say, Mr. Washington? It was
Awareness,
to show who
awareness
he
of
is.
me. Yeah,
Awareness. It
and
was
then
to
you at
show
what is that
awareness.
awareness? And it ain't. It's
Yeah.
crickets.
I did ask that question as well. What awareness are you trying to have everyone see in this app? Is it to see that he had used two women on this app when it comes to money?